don't be so slavishly dependent on one platform, right? I mean, if you're building the features that you want Twitter to build, and that's the company, well, that's the biggest risk that you run, and certainly investors will know it, and they'll ask you that question. The same thing on Facebook. I'll give you a counterexample. I don't know if you guys like Foursquare or not, but there was a point where, Facebook announced Facebook Places, and there was this big concern, holy shit, like what's going to happen now, right? Facebook is going to eat their lunch. And guess what? I mean, there was a big announcement. I'm sure there was that oh shit moment, and yet Foursquare continues to live long and prosper, right? What their future direction is, separate question. But I think the point is that when you really understand the experience and you're building something compelling and you own your own distribution, that's when you own your own destiny. And I think certainly from an investor perspective, we always look at that feature versus platform piece of it. And I think part of the way is being a part of multiple platforms. Look at them all as customer acquisition channels, to something else that you bring to the table. I look at Facebook as probably one of the most efficient customer acquisition channels ever invented. Right, 700 million people. That's bigger than pretty much every country except for India and China. Now, to some extent, I think it would be a crime not to try and take advantage of this. The fact that Zynga can launch a new game and have 70 million people show up on day one sort of speaks to the power of this thing if you get it right. On the other hand, that can't be the only way you acquire customers. And so I think that's the challenge that we issue to all of our startups, right? Is to make sure you leverage what's out there. You also know what's proprietary, and you don't stay dependent on any one thing.